What is up? My name is Joshua. Welcome to the OFB Network. You are in the sack. You can call me Joshua. You can call me JT. Hell, you can call me whatever you like. I don't really care. So for those of you who's first time here, or maybe it's your returning time to a first video that we've done. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, the notifications, the bells, all that stuff. Because you never know. A month from now, we could have like 2 million followers. That's realistic, right? In a month? Because I'm not going to promote it or anything like that. So, yeah, whatever. You could get in early. You could be one of those people that, unlike 90% of the people who say, I liked Radiohead way back in the day, you could actually give that douchey answer, but be telling the truth when you say that you were in the sack long before anybody else. So, we're just going to talk some trash here, do a little bit of everything that I really don't care or know. A little bit about me. My name is Joshua, as I said. I will be your host, your editor, your everything. I'm just going to tell some stories, react to some videos. Today, we'll be reacting to the black lady crashing out in a California gym about a trans woman in the gym. So, this will be pretty straightforward. Normally, I'll get into that when I actually tell the story. But without further ado, let's find out what's going on.
Gym, men, grown men with big in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
Well, right out of the gate, I think it's pretty kind of her to say men with, big dicks. That's very, very, very kind of her, actually, extremely kind. So as I was saying, pretty nice. Oh, hey, welcome, Carlos. Everybody, welcome Carlos to the show. What's up, Carlos? You're just going to hang out up there. Okay, so, yeah, that's Carlos. I don't know if you can see him. Say hi to the camera, Carlos. What's up? This is my daughter's cat. So anyway, it was pretty nice of him to, to compliment the gentleman's size. But you see, as none of the other ladies are reacting, what kind of cesspool California is, no problem, trans man changing in the women's restroom, or going to the women's locker room, no problem. Or maybe they're just so desensitized to black ladies crashing out. That would be kind of reasonable. But now California's a cesspool. It's a shithole. Anyway, so making this difficult on me, huh?
No one's saying shit. And I'm done with it. It's stupid. It's dangerous.
All right, number one, I like this lady. I like the way she says, no one's saying shit. And it's stupid. I'm done with it. I like the way she talks. She reminds me of somebody. But I like this lady. She's on point. But look, all the other people are just like, oh my God. She didn't want to see a, penises while she's changing clothes. She must be transphobic. Oh, and it's dangerous. That was my mom, my daughter, my wife, somebody in there. I'm not condoning anybody, I'm not condoning violence, but I'm just saying, as Pedro from Major League once said, bring this shit to me, man. Like, that's not going to fly. Hell no.
A man without my permission. I'm the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
And that's fucked up. Oh, and this is the trans person? Not that it makes a difference, but not even making an effort to look like a lady. Not that it would make a difference. It doesn't matter either way. You're not a woman. You never will be a woman. Whatever. But, she's kicked out of the gym. Her membership is terminated because she doesn't want to see dicks in the locker room. Yeah. What a great thing you got going on there, Cali.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see?
I'm asking you a question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room.
Look at this pretentious, self-centered, self-righteous piece of shit. They're kicking. You saw that guy that was stepping up to him. They were pushing him away. The dude doing the right thing. Stepping up to this fucking, pervert going in the women's locker room. Get the fuck out of here with this. I'm so tired of this shit.
And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman.
I want the video because, oh my God, I've been so wrong because I was just trying to change. I'm a woman, because I feel like it, because I say so. If that's how it works, then I am the ruler of the world, everyone, the universe, the entire universe. I am the king of the universe. Everybody has to do what I say. No more of this nonsense. All of the countries now answer to me. All of the individual people now answer to me because that's how I feel inside. I feel I should be ruler of the universe. And you must make me feel okay. So I'm the ruler of the universe. So all you people and you trans people, you got to do what I say from now on. That being said, we don't have to participate in this. I don't care what you do as an adult. You want to dress up like a girl? Dress up like a girl. You want to, tuck your pecker back and put your mommy's panties on and walk around and look at yourself in the mirror and think you're all special and important and feel comfortable in your body? Well, don't recognize that you have a mental disorder and just do that. That's fine. But it doesn't mean I have to participate in your delusion, okay? I don't have to sit here and say, hey, hello, ma'am. No, sorry. I don't have to. That's not doing you any favors. We're actually not helping these people by participating in their delusions. It's not kindness. What is that? What do they call it? Not self-affirming, but they call it whatever care. But it's freaking psychology. Damn it. Mine's going blank. Affirming care, whatever they call it, is actually dangerous and horrible.
And I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
Walking in the women's restroom like it's okay. I like this lady. It's not okay. Someone should kick his fucking ass. Not that I would suggest that. I mean, figuratively speaking.
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America. We're like...
America? I like the way she talks. This is awesome. Who does she remind me of? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a how women feel? Today I was
Good
naked.
point. I'm not gonna hold you, dude. Get up there. I'm tired of holding my arm like that. Get up on my shoulders if you want. No, back down. No more backing down. Yeah, just show your butt to the camera. That's what everybody wants to see. Ow! Thank you for the kisses. Anyway, he's like a baby. He wants to just be draped over your shoulder. What the hell? What did they do to this cat? So anyway, as I was saying, I like the way she talks. I don't know what the hell else I was talking about.
Locker room, I turn around and there's a man there. In boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed a sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here?
Uh-oh.
He goes, don't talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here.
I'm a woman.
Immediately, I'm pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like...
if California won't listen, this is why you don't want Californians moving to your state, because they'll bring this shit with them. They'll bring this nonsense with them, and they won't realize it because they're so damn stupid. Believe me, as someone who lives in Texas, these idiots come from California and they're like, "Oh, it's getting too crazy out there," and then they turn around and vote for the same assholes that got them to this position in the first place, not connecting the dots, because these are idiotic people. I'm talking educated people. Used to be education meant something. Well, maybe it did. I don't know, but it doesn't anymore. Someone tells me they got a college degree, I'm like, oh God, I got to deal with this fucking retard today. Like, Jesus Christ.
Weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion, and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym, and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the is going on? Like, listen. How can
right? I feel you, lady. What the fuck is going on? And I guess see Gavin Newsom on TV today talking about, talking about some election maybe. I don't know what he's talking about, but, weakness, talking about Trump is weak because he has to do this, that, and the other. I've never seen a more flat in the front, piece of shit than Gavin Newsom. Like, what a fucking absolute greasy, awful fucking politician. Like, the fact that you people kept voting for that asshole in California, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You get what you fucking deserve, honestly. You motherfuckers get what you deserve.
Say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel. That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like...
That shit was good. That was good.
Everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is.
Well, that throws a little monkey wrench into it, doesn't it? She's a lesbian, huh? Well, good on you. I mean, I've been saying this for a while. The LG and the B need to separate themselves from the T and the Q and the plus and the whatever the hell else there is. Because, overnight, it seemed like all of a sudden everybody was okay with gay marriage. Not that they were like supported it, but they weren't against it. So, it's not a big deal all of a sudden, right? Well, then the trans people try to hitch their wagon to that movement, and they're going to ruin it. They're going to cause this stuff to be regressed further, back to what it was before, which we don't want. You don't want, gay people should be able to get married. Nothing wrong with that. But, this is what happens. People, they call it a slippery slope fallacy, but, it's not a fallacy most of the time. It's actually true.
Or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic, and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And when is the cutoff point? Is it
because they don't care? They think it's okay because the only thing that matters to them is them, because they're all about them and their feelings. And look at me. And
you can cut off your penis. You can come in here. Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to be safe and feel good, why?
That's the problem, is women are making the laws. They may not be the ones that, they're a giant voting block. I hate to break this to you ladies, but, a big part of the women's rights movements that got y'all to vote was because the people in power knew that the people who were trying to get it done knew that women were more easily manipulatable, if that's a word, emotionally as far as elections are concerned. So they could swing votes certain ways by catering to emotions, by playing on your emotions and not doing the logical, correct thing. They could get your feels, and it's worked. So, you might want to rethink how you're voting, because most of this stuff is middle-aged white women's fault. Fucking Karens, nothing better to do, talking, being offended for black people, and then never even, the only black person they see is the one that fucking dries their rims at the wash tub. You know what I mean? It's just fucking retarded. Yeah, that and black women. Oh my god. Sorry, lady, but see who you voted for. That's why you have this, because you voted for. Plain and simple.
Why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a bro. It's about a feeling, yo. If you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
That's a good damn point. You have never been a little girl. You don't understand that feeling. We can empathize. We can empathize with, that kind of thing, but you haven't been through it. You don't know. Why are we taking all these spaces away that should be for the women and letting these perverts, these fucking pieces of shit, invade it? I don't care what you do with your own time. If you want to, like I said, if you want to put on your fucking sister's bra and dance around in front of a mirror and put a wig on and put some lipstick on yourself like you would a pig and tell yourself you're a beautiful little princess, will go right ahead. But if you come out in public like that, fine. But if you ask me to call you, in the past, if you had asked me this maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I probably would have said, I'll call you she, But now, fuck you, dude. If you're a he, I'm calling you a he. I don't give a shit what your preferred pronouns are. I don't give a shit what your preferred this, that, and the other is. We're going to call it like we see it. That's the only way to battle this, because, you try to be nice to people, and this is what you get. You get men and women's areas. So, God forbid, like I said, that my daughter, that my mother, that my wife, hell no. So it's time for people to stop being so goddamn sensitive and politically correct and call it like it is. These people, we're not helping them by being a party to their mental disorders. You know, it doesn't help them. It doesn't help somebody who's got schizophrenia for you to pretend like the things that they're saying are real. It doesn't help them. So why would we do it? Why would we do it with this? You are not a girl. And on top of that, the percentage of them actually, of the actual people who experience trans, whatever it's called, gender dysphoria, if that's a real thing, if that's even a thing. But the percentage of people who are trans is smaller than the margin of error in some political poll. It's 1 to 3% or something ridiculous like that. Except for now, when they start pumping this into everybody's brains and our children. Why do you think they want to get to the children? You know, it's diabolical, man. It's time for people to wake up. This shit ain't on accident. They want everybody. They want to destroy the family. They want to destroy your morals. They want the state to be your daddy. They've already done it to the black community. Now they're trying to do it to everybody. They're trying to do it to everybody. See how they took the fathers of the black community? See what they did? They kept them oppressed. You got black people who still think Democrats want to do what's best for them. You still got modern day slaves, and they don't even know it. And that's what they're trying to do to everybody. Anyway, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. It won't always be this serious. If this was serious, my name is Joshua again. Y'all have a good day. We'll see y'all on the flip side.